Are we ready for another interesting story? Well, this case is both shocking and heartbreaking. The murder committed by Jennifer Womac.
It's chilling when a story involves parricide, right? I mean, murdering your own father?
Exactly. Jennifer conspired with a man named James Lewis Landers to kill her father, Grady Lake Nichols Jr.
And the motive? Was it financial?
Yes, investigators uncovered that a substantial inheritance was at stake.
That's classic, but still hard to wrap your head around. How did they plan it?
Womac actually went shopping with her stepmother while Landers approached her father pretending to be a lost hunter.
Seriously? Like something straight out of a twisted crime novel.
I know. And while she was out, Landers shot Nichols with a .410 gauge shotgun.
The audacity of timing it while she was away to create an alibi? Calculated and cold.
Totally. When they returned home, they found his body on the porch.
Must have been quite the performance pretending to be shocked.
Definitely. But the investigation moved fast. Blood on the shotgun was matched to Nichols.
That evidence must have been a key turning point.
It was. Landers eventually confessed and even implicated Womac.
Wow. So he flipped on her?
Yeah, and even agreed to help set up a recorded conversation.
I remember reading that police actually hid in a closet during that meeting.
Yep. Landers wore a wire and they caught Womac talking about slowly filtering money to him.
That's practically a confession handed over on a silver platter.
It's shocking how casually she talked about it, like discussing a delayed bank transfer.
40 years in prison seems almost light for plotting a parent's death.
True. They pled down from capital murder to second degree, but agreed to serve much longer terms.
I wonder if it ever hit her what she lost beyond the money. Trust, family, dignity.
Probably not at first. She even attended her father's funeral before being arrested.
Wait, she was at the funeral?
Yes, and was arrested the same day after attending the services.
That's creepy. Standing over the grave of the man you betrayed.
It adds a whole new layer of horror, right?
Absolutely. How did they first zero in on Landers anyway?
Investigators found blood evidence, and he started acting suspiciously.
Classic slip-ups. Guilt has a way of leaking out.
Right? Plus, the way Womac dropped him off at her father's, then picked him up later, it all fit.
She must have thought the alibi was foolproof.
Until human nature and recorded conversations blew it apart.
There's something uniquely tragic about parricide cases. The very people meant to nurture and protect.
And it's almost always motivated by greed or deep-seated resentment.
In this case, it seemed purely for financial gain.
Exactly. No mentions of abuse or mistreatment, just inheritance.
It's also crazy that it took just 6 days to arrest them both.
Swift justice. Sometimes the system moves faster than we expect.
True. But 40 years? I wonder if she'll ever feel real remorse.
Hard to say. The evidence showed she was more concerned about payments than guilt.
The quote about filtering the money slowly was so chillingly casual.
Like talking about paying off a credit card, not orchestrating a murder.
Do you think Landers would have ever confessed without the pressure?
Probably not. But once they had the blood evidence, he knew it was over.
Amazing what people will do when faced with a life sentence.
Flipping on an accomplice becomes a survival instinct.
Still, wearing a wire in his own apartment while cops hide in closets. That's next level.
True crime fans would call that classic sting operation material.
You have to almost admire the investigator's patience and strategy.
Definitely. Building the case carefully to avoid any loopholes.
And it worked. 2 convictions, 40 years each.
I keep thinking about Nichols. He trusted his daughter, and that trust cost him everything.
It's tragic. Family betrayal cuts deeper than anything else.
Makes you wonder, how do you even begin to detect such malice brewing?
Sometimes you just can't. Evil hides behind everyday smiles.
Well said. This case is a grim reminder of that.
It leaves you wondering about the hidden motives of people around us.
For sure. And whether justice ever truly brings peace to victims' souls.
Heavy thoughts to end on, but necessary ones.
Agreed. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.
And maybe Hug your loved ones a little tighter today.
두이화 정지슈 1-17